Welcome to Popcorn Planet.
Hey up everyone, it's me, Steph, the alternate, your nerdy alternative, and I am filling in again today for Andy whilst he's on, I believe, his final day on holiday for Labour Day weekend. However, I have my other partner in crime, it's Kim!
Hello.
Woo-hoo-hoo! How are you doing, honey?
I am doing good. I am ready to talk about this topic.
Well, this one actually came for your lovely self. So, yeah, let's talk about it because I do really think that it has wide-reaching ramifications for the hashtag #MenToo movement that I think is positive, really. So we're going to get into that and more. Before we do so, though, starting the stream off right, Tinkle Tits McGee in the house yet again. Still love that name, whoever you are. With the $4.99 super chat, thank you so much for supporting Andy whilst he's away, saying Brendan Fraser deserves this recognition. Love you, man. Does seem like he does. I've done some research and oh my goodness, he was certainly, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, Hollywood blacklisted. We'll get into all of that in the member portion of this stream. In the meantime, we're going to jump into this straight away. Before we do so, though, everyone that's watching live or on the replay, do make sure that for your daily pop culture justice needs that you subscribe, like, share, comment down below, let us know how we're doing. And if you want some extra exclusive content from Andy Signor himself, and why wouldn't you, consider joining as a member today for as little as $5.99 a month. Become a Popcorn Planeteer member. Will we reach 5 new members today for this particular stream? Our goal of 5. Let's see who's going to destroy that join button today. Also as well, just because, you know, I've got the power, why not? If you love what's going to come out of It's Kim's mouth, and why wouldn't you, do head on over to youtube.com/It's Kim for your pop culture obsessions. And, you know, for the master of ceremonies, i.e. me, if you love what's coming out of my gob, and absolutely why wouldn't you, make sure you also head on over to my channel, youtube.com/Steph the Alternate. I am your nerdy alternative to news and pop culture stories, served with a lot of sass and gobbiness, to be fair. With that being said, though, let's jump into it, shall we, with the main topic of the day. So, Brendan Fraser was Hollywood blacklisted, and again, we'll explain a little bit later on in the member-only portion why that was. However, he is trending big today because he has returned victorious, guys. The Whale had its premiere. Standing ovation for 6 freaking minutes. Oh my goodness! After 6 minutes, I'd need to sit down. Like, my goodness, like I'm done at that point, right? But let's find out what's been going on here. So it was yesterday evening. So whilst we were basically gobbing off about Kevin Federline and that damn awful 60-minute Australian interview. Oh, we pretty much ripped it to pieces, guys. If you haven't seen it, look at yesterday's extra special edition of Pop Culture Justice Live. Yeah, this was going on. So the world premiere of The Whale happened at the Venice Film Festival. Brendan Fraser's returned to Hollywood. It's done. It's here. It's happened. The film afterwards was met with plenty of cheers and even more tears. When the credits rolled on the Darren Aronofsky drama, in which Fraser plays a 600-pound gay man confined to a wheelchair, the actor was overcome with emotion. Now, the only film, I believe, of Darren Aronofsky's that I've actually seen is Black Swan.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only film I've seen of Darren Aronofsky's, and I have to admit, did I like Black Swan? Yes. Would I watch it again? No. I think it's one of those, for me, a hit it and quit it kind of thing. I've watched it once, tick it off my bucket list, and away we go. Mm-hmm. Are there any Aronofsky films that you've seen, Kim?
The biggest one that comes to my mind immediately is Requiem for a Dream. By far one of the most disturbing films I've ever seen in my life, but also one of the most powerful. And I think it's one, if you can stomach the subject matter, it is worth a watch. And kind of one of those films, I think it almost haunts you, with how well it's done and how it talks about addiction and how it affects people, and not only just the individual person, but how it affects the people around them. Um, and that's been a very special film to me for a long time. I'm also excited about this film too, The Whale, because it is a film from A24, which has, as a studio, they've been putting out just incredible films lately, really pushing boundaries, and I love that in film. Midsommar is one of my favorite movies ever, and that's from that studio.
Okay.
So I'm loving this in the sense that it's like you have such a fearless studio and such a fearless director taking this on and bringing this film forward. I understand why there's so much talk about potentially there being Oscar buzz around this film, because it's got all the pieces. So I am excited to see how this pans out.
Well, interesting that you say powerful, and what was the other thing? Unique or strange?
Yeah, I mean, unique. They're fearless. They are. They are. I find them to be quite groundbreaking a lot of the time. They push boundaries big time.
I wouldn't say for me that Black Swan pushed boundaries per se, just personally for me, but everything else that you described in terms of that Darnowski film, I could literally pick those adjectives up, and like completely 100 apply them to Black Swan. I can absolutely understand now why Natalie Portman got Best Actress at the Oscars for that film, like totally and utterly. So there's a lot of Oscar buzz at the moment now surrounding Brendan Fraser with his comeback with this whale film, and that now makes complete sense as to why. Before we delve into it a little bit more, just to thank a few more supporters out there. For Andy, Tristan King, thank you so much for the $5 super chat for Andy, saying keep keeping it real. Mwah. Love you guys. Well, thank you. Love you too. Thank you for the support. Dragonfly Kisses with the $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much for your wonderful support. I have read your email. I'll respond back. Steph and Kim, lots of love. Glad to see you both. Glad to see you too, Dragonfly Kisses. Thank you so much. Claire Mascal, woo, is our first new member of the stream, destroying that join button like a freaking boss. Nice one, Claire. Welcome to the Popcorn Planeteer team when I can get my teeth back in. Who else is going to destroy that join button and get us to that magic 5 today? You know you want to. I dare you. Go for it. Claire, though, thank you. Welcome to the Popcorn Planeteer team. Jean, Rick, hey up, Jean, honey, my friend. How are you doing? Hope you're having a lovely week so far. And it's my favourite. Yay. It's I love the ginger dog super chat stickers because they're like the cutest ever. And she knows this. Yeah. She knows me very well. And it's like the ginger dog is like, number one. I'm like, oh, it's so cute. Oh, thank you. Always brings a smile to my face. Needed it for this evening. Thank you, honey. Nick Wilson, thank you so much for the £2 super chat. Hey, Queen Kim and Dame Steph.
Aww.
Nick.
We're both queens.
I was just about to say. I've got a crown too. Come on.
It's bigger than mine.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but now you said it. Yeah. Hello? Crown, recognize it and bow down. Hello? I'm disappointed in you, Nick. I'm disappointed. That's all I'm saying. I'm disappointed. You should know better. Jules, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Requiem for a Dream is my all-time favourite too.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for the support for Andy so far. Please keep it coming whilst he's away. Let him feel the love. In the meantime, let's go back to this article because this is absolutely fascinating. So, we're going to see a video in a moment that's doing the rounds on Twitter, and it's absolutely amazing. So Fraser, he just like broke down in tears throughout the 6-minute standing ovation. I just don't think he could believe his eyes, really, in terms of the reaction that the whole theatre had for this film. And now there's like absolute Oscar buzz around him for him to be the best actor, this, that, and the other. We all know anyone that's a nerd or a geek in terms of the film industry, when it comes to the Oscars, if you gain weight, if you lose weight, anything to do with a literal physical transformation of your body, the Oscars love that. It's like freaking catnip for a cat.
Yeah.
They lap it all up. It's like, can we have more, please? More, please? Yeah? They literally lap it up. So the Oscar buzz around him right now, not surprised just on that alone. Among those that were in the theatre were Phoebe Waller-Bridge, a la Fleabag, Nick Kroll, and Hillary Clinton staffer Huma Abedin. Not a fan of her, but we'll leave it at that. Who was seated a few rows behind Fraser and shed as many tears as he did, apparently. Many others inside the theatre also broke out a handkerchief during the film's heartbreaking final scenes. Now, want to see those scenes? Oh my goodness, this is absolutely like insane, guys. So I'm going to mute this just in case, guys. You know, YouTube can be a pain sometimes, but look at this. This is literally the standing ovation right now, and this is Brendan Fraser here. Just look at him. It's, do you know what? Couldn't have happened to a better bloke at this point. Have a look at this. Next to him is Sadie Sink, a la Stranger Things fame, who was absolutely amazing in the last season, like stole the show. And I love her fashion sense. Like, girl has got it on. Like,
Dress is gorgeous.
Like, snaps. My goodness. Oh, look at him. Like, you know, like sometimes when praise is heaped on an actor and they do that whole false, oh my goodness, this is so amazing, and like the fake that. You can tell here, I'm sorry, this is not fake from Brendan Fraser. He is absolutely like there in the moment, taking it all in, like absolutely like grateful for the reaction, but overwhelmed with emotion. This is not fake. You know how some actors can be like that? This ain't it. This ain't it. This is real. Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
100%. I think this
like,
is
I want to clap along as well. I'm like, I ain't even seen the film, but I want to clap along. Like, this is amazing, right?
To me, this is someone who is just so overwhelmed with the response and probably thinking that he would never hear this again, that this would not be something he would ever experience again. And he's there, and just everybody applauding to him as well is just such a beautiful moment. And yeah, I'm gonna cry again. It's a lot.
It's so freaking cute, guys, in that sense. Before we continue any further, firstly, oh my goodness, Shelley Fitzgerald heard me. Another super chat, my favourite ginger doggy. Thank you so much for the support for Andy for $4.99. It's the favourite ginger doggy, and he's saying hiya. Hey up, Shelley. How's it going, lass? Thank you so much. And Kurisuto Rando-san, hey up. How's it going? $1.99. Setting the record straight, Nick, by saying you're both queens. Booyah. Mic drop. Kurisuti-san for the win so far. There we go. Kurisuti Rando-san. There we go, for the win. Also, as well, Christine Hickman. Oh, my goodness, Christine. Thank you so much for that $19.99 super chat for Andy. Really, really generous of you. And again, hearing me loud and clear, another ginger donkey super chat sticker. Yay! Oh, my goodness. And he's waving a flag saying, number one. Damn right, Popcorn Planet is number one for your pop culture justice stories and beyond. Woo, woo. And a new one has just come through. James, thank you so much for the $20 super chat, my friend, saying, so I didn't know what happened to Brendan Fraser and just looked it up. What a tragic story. God bless him. I hope this inspires him to be better, health and mental stability. He deserves to be happy. Yeah, and we're going to get into that in the member-only portion of the stream. So stick around, guys, because you're all going to be a party to that, of course, live. But, yeah, what happened to him is a little bit on the insane side, guys. So, yeah, definitely deserves all the happiness and all the success. Now, in relation to his big, massive comeback, so, really, at this stage, all the reviews were either 4 or 5 star. Critics saying it's a sensational comeback following a quiet period in his career. He's battled with depression following claims of SA, being in and out of hospital for several health issues, which led it to an absolute major change when it comes to his actual physical, body. Now, Variety reported the 53-year-old star attended the premiere with his new girlfriend, Jeannie Moore, and was reduced to tears, as we could see from that Twitter clip there. Here is Brendan Fraser from back in the day, from what I remember of him when I was growing up, George of the Jungle. I also remember him from The Mummy as well. That was one of the first movies, actually, that I went to on my own with a friend at the Odeon Cinema. It was The Mummy. I remember that extremely well. And here we are here, a picture of him in The Mummy with Rachel Weisz. And here he is, absolutely transformed for The Whale, for which he donned a fat suit to play a £600 English literature lecturer. Now, starring alongside Stranger Things' Sadie Sink, who plays his 17-year-old daughter Ellie, Fraser's performance was described as grossly manipulative by The Independent. Now, let's see, what else is it saying in regards to the film itself? I know there was something about the film. I thought it did. Sorry, guys, one moment.
It's okay. Just want to say, because I am seeing some stuff in the chat as stuff gets goes through everything. We are going to discuss this a bit more in the members only portion of the stream. Now, as always, the members only portion of the stream, if you're watching live, you get to see it. It doesn't disappear. And part of the reason we're doing that is because what we will be discussing is unfortunately something that YouTube doesn't like very much. So we have to be very careful on that front. I would love to be able to just go off about it, but unfortunately we don't make the rules of this platform, and we have to follow them. So that's what it is. But we're so glad that you're all here and that we will be getting to it and discussing it. So,
okay, so I found a review that we're going to look into here. It's from The Hollywood Reporter. And as I just sneeze, one moment. Sorry, guys.
Bless you.
Damn it. May the freaking sneeze bombs begin, apparently. The Whale Review. This is The Hollywood Reporter. This is just one of the examples that I'd found. I thought I loaded it up. I'm an idiot. It's like I've never streamed before in my life, ever. Brendan Fraser is heart-wrenching in Darren Aronofsky's portrait of regret and deliverance. So, human agony of both the physical and emotional kind is Darren Aronofsky's staple. But The Whale, which is driven by shattering work from Brendan Fraser, pushes that themes to extremes while remaining steadfastly within the borders of naturalism. It never disguises its stage roots but transcends them with the grace and compassion of the writing and the layers of pain and despair, love and dogged hope peeled back in the central performance. Fraser makes us see beyond the alarming appearance to the deeply affecting heart of this broken man. Like, this is a powerful, like, positive review from the Hollywood Reporter, and they don't mince their words. If a review's absolutely shiz, they're gonna absolutely tear it apart. Now, shooting in a certain ratio, it's saying that perhaps it was symbolically heavy-handed, but the dynamic editing brings surprising movement to the static situation. Aronofsky and Hunter startled the audience early on, not just by exposing Charlie's severe obesity, but by revealing this mountain of a man to be still capable of intimate wants. Charlie's crisis is averted by the arrival of his healthcare worker friend Liz, who's used to dealing with his emergencies. She tells him his congestive heart failure and sky-high blood pressure mean he'll likely be unalived within a week. Her love for him is such that she reluctantly indulges his fast food addiction, bringing in buckets of fried chicken and meatball subs. Grief is the ailment that unites Charlie and sharp-tongued Liz, also making her ferocious with the persistent present Thomas, adopted father as a senior council member at New Life. The tidy symmetry of one partner not eating and the other self-destruction happening through gluttony is a little schematic, but Hunter's script and the intimacy of the actor's work keep the melancholy drama grounded and credible. The standout alongside Fraser is Chow, following her slyly funny work in Kelly Reichardt's Showing Up with a nuanced turn as a woman knocked sideways by loss and bracing for another devastating hit of it. In both cases, her inability to intervene has left her helpless, enraged, exhausted, and invisible pain. There's also humour in Liz's annoyance with Charlie's innate positivity, which endures no matter how bad his circumstances become. In a movie that's partly about the human instinct to care for other people, Chow breaks your heart. Now, all I'm getting from this review is how powerfully emotional, like, this film is. I'm expecting when I go to the movie to see this film, Darren Aronofsky to get me by scruff at neck and freaking drag me into the middle of it and just bombard me with these emotions, and it's just going to be relentless. Like, it's going to be but amazing relentless, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you getting from, like, these kind of bits that I'm picking out so far about all of this?
I'm reminded of something I believe the writer Neil Gaiman said. And he basically says that true art is when you walk down the street with your clothes off and let people in. And I think there's a lot here of Brendan being able to use his own pain. And I think probably other actors being able to use their own pain and their own human experience and bringing that to the table and walking down the street with their clothes off. And I get the feeling that that's what this is. And that's what we're all going to be seeing. And those are the films that really, really affect people, really change people. They can see themselves in characters that they wouldn't normally, because those types of films help us to be able to relate to each other, and they share the human experience in a way that no other art form can. And that's very much what I'm getting when I see these reviews, and it makes me excited about the film, because I feel like these films don't come along every day. You know, it doesn't, they don't rock you to your core that way. But I mean, that's what Darren does. So I'm not surprised.
Well, we'll get on to the last little bits of the review in a moment in regards to Brendan Fraser's comeback, and then afterwards we'll discuss, the positive implications for the hashtag Men Too movement. Before we do so, though, oh my goodness, Anthony Ciccaccio has become a popcorn planeteer. Woo, woo, woo! And we also have Joetta Bragg. Scenes are unreal. You have also become part of the Popcorn Planeteer membership team. Thank you so much. Now, there was someone else that became a Popcorn Planeteer, but Paige Von, you deleted it. So I can't see it.
Oh, no.
As in, there's still a Planeteer, don't get me wrong. There's still a member, but you deleted the thing, and I don't know why. Maybe by mistake, to be fair. It is Paige, to be fair, so fine. But, yeah. Whoever else joined as a Popcorn Planeteer... Woo! Thank you so much. Because we've just blown past our stream goal already, and we're now at 6 new members. Woo! Yes, 6 new members for Andy whilst he's away for today. Thank you so much, guys. We don't stop there. Come on. Can we get to double figures? 4 more to get to 10 new members. If you want extra content from Andy himself for pop culture justice, smash that join button. Destroy it today. For as little as $5.99 a month, you can become a Popcorn Planeteer yourself. With that being said... let's go on to the final little bits of this review, because this comeback is absolutely amazing and it needs to be applauded and lifted up and celebrated. So they say in the end that the heroic performance in The Whale will deservingly dominate the attention. However, is Fraser, who hasn't been this good since Gods and Monsters, a terrific actor who fell off the radar for too long, uses his big puppy dog eyes to lovely effect, never letting us forget there's a man scarred by raw emotional lacerations between the wheezing, sweating mound of flesh. His physicality straining to navigate awkward spaces and manoeuvre a body that requires more strength than Charlie has left is distressing to witness, as are his fits of coughing, choking, gasping for breath. On the few occasions where he struggles to stand to his full height, he fills the frame, a figure of tremendous pathos, less because of his size than his suffering, but in a film about salvation, it's the inextinguishable humanity of Fraser's performance that floors you.
Yeah.
And anyone wonders why he had a standing ovation for 6 minutes after a massive, powerful review like that from the Hollywood Reporter. Hollywood Reporter's no joke, guys. That is absolutely insane. We are going to go next on to explaining how this has positive ramifications for the hashtag #Men2 movement. That, of course, our own Johnny Depp is a part of. Before we get there, though, A Skywalker 91 has been a member for 3 months. Thank you so much for your continued support.
Yay!
For Andy, saying, hello, ladies. A bit late to the party today. Good to see you both. Well, good to see you too. Thank you very much, A Skywalker. Really appreciate your face. Also, as well, Lisa Trevino has also just now become a Popcorn Planeteer. Woo! Yes! Thank you so much. We are now at new... Why did I just press that again? Who knows? There we go, for the funnies. You are now new Popcorn Planeteer member number 7 for the stream. Thank you so much, Lisa. Who else is going to destroy that join button and become number 8? We shall see. We shall find out. With that being said, though, everyone that's watching live, do not go anywhere because we will obviously be continuing with today's stream, of course, for the member-only portion. But for everyone else, if you haven't done so already and you love pop culture justice on the daily, make sure that you subscribe, turn your notification bell to all, like it, share it, comment down below. Let us know how we're doing, what you think to what we've been discussing today. And as I've just mentioned, if you want to consider becoming a Popcorn Planeteer today for as little as $5.99 a month, why not? Do it today and get some exclusive content from the main man himself, Andy Signor. If you also loved what was coming out of Kim's gob, and why wouldn't you? I mean, come on, guys. Make sure you go over to youtube.com/It's Kim for your pop culture obsessions. Kim, when they go over to your channel, what are they to expect?
Lots of coverage on my fave Britney Spears, as well as deep dives into things that I am obsessed with. A lot of music and pop culture stuff, and love to see you over there if you're interested.
Yay! And if you also loved what was coming out of my gob, and again, why wouldn't you? My logic is undeniable, guys. Make sure you head on over to my little neck of the woods, youtube.com/Steph the Alter Nerd. I am your nerdy alternative to news and pop culture stories served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically all of this. I released another Daily Nerd today. Today, oh my goodness, I watched the House of Hammer documentary, guys, and it is absolutely insane. It is not for the faint of heart. Oh my goodness, it really, really isn't. But dudes, like, how is this not being talked about more? It's insane. It's like the silence, he's like getting away with it, and I just don't think that's on. So I did a video today. One of the accusers is actually calling out the documentary, slamming it for being as evil as Army. What the hell is that all about? Well, if you want to know more, and why wouldn't you, head on over to my channel, give that video a little bit of love, because guess what, Kim? YouTube limited it. YouTube does not want you to know about that story, guys. The Hammer family is very, very powerful. They do not want you to know. You need to know. Go on over to my channel and have a gander at it. Expand your mind, get to know more, because you really do need to know more about that. With that being said, like I said, guys, stay exactly where you are. I'm just going to be clipping this for YouTube. But for everyone else that's watching on the replay, there's going to be a few videos that's going to be popping up on your screen right now that you'll want to click and then lick and then enjoy safely and responsibly.